me put on this.
Call Black Jesus.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I will never call him back.
That's disgusting. If you eat,
No.
if you eat Hershey's bar for fun, you like golf balls in your mouth.
Really weird. So, I'm a really simple guy when it comes to women. What is wrong with you?
I ask myself that every day.
I don't know what the hell happened from the series before to the series with the Celtics.
It's my biggest conversation, and I hope you go viral with this one.
Princess Nefertari.
You're drunk. You should not be drinking.
Drunk?
You should not be drinking this early in the day, bro.
Buddy, I still got 30 minutes. I start drinking.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know how much of that you guys are going to see, but
Yeah.
maybe a little bit. But welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back to the show. Looking back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Love it. I love this.
Yeah, love
We
it.
I've been working. I've
Huh?
been working on my vocals. Got my voice back. People were saying I sounded like that internet kid.
Which one?
I don't know. Is it DDG?
Oh, DDG. Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice. Yeah. Wait, is that actually his real voice? I thought he was just messing around.
I don't know. I'm not familiar. I've only seen like clips on on the internet. And then people say his voice was changing, and yeah, someone sent me a message said, "Why do you sound like Homeboy?" I was like, "Not on purpose."
No,
Not
that
on
singer right
purpose.
there is kind of Mike Jack-esque, you know what I mean?
That
Oh,
was
the
kind-
singing.
Mike
the
Jack,
singing.
Chris
That,
Brown. Chris Brown-esque.
oh,
Yeah.
This is a little bit of
that
Prince
was
in
actually
there.
Mason Betha. That was Mason Betha. It might be past you guys.
Yeah, that's our time.
The who, Prince.
Damn.
Wait, who? My bad. Who are we talking about?
You know who Mace is? You familiar with who Mace? Cam and Mace?
Ah.
You know who Cameron is. You
Oh,
know-
Cameron. Oh,
yeah,
I know who that
his
is.
co-host Mace. His name is Mason Betha.
I don't know.
That's his real name.
I didn't even find out who Cameron is until like 2 weeks ago. Or like
Goodness gracious. It is what it is.
I was like, because I thought he was like an actor. Or something.
It's like it's not expected coming from you who has no culture to the game whatsoever.
It's hard for me to disagree.
No movies. No
Yeah, he has never
music,
probably never
he's
seen
not-
Paid in Full.
Yeah,
It's hard for me to disagree on that standpoint. My level of culture is not probably where it should be.
Although his level of sports is off the charts. And
off the charts.
before the cast, he said Kobe doesn't have
But
highlights.
off the charts the wrong way. He's going that
What do
way.
you mean the wrong way? I think the right way.
I'm not even a huge Kobe guy. I was AI guy, but to say Kobe didn't have highlights,
No, okay, no.
nasty work.
No, I didn't say. Okay, let me straighten this out. I didn't say Kobe didn't have highlights, but he wasn't he wasn't known for highlights. I'm talking about people who are known for highlights.
From 2005 to 2012, Kobe was the highlight guy.
Was LeBron not in the league?
He's not.
Was
the
Dwayne
highlight
Wade
Two
not in the
people
league?
can make
Was
highlights in the same game.
Wait, was
Wade-
Vince Carter not in the league?
Wade was the highlight guy. Wade was the highlight.
That's
guy.
just like
We're just being biased now.
No.
no. Okay, D Wade did have some cool.
He did have some highlights, but
He
to say
would do
that
some-
Kobe wasn't producing highlights, it's just sheesh, man.
No,
I
I
agree
know.
with that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say. Hold on now. Hold on. See,
It
people,
was- it
now
was-
people are gonna call me.
It was pretty close to
Yeah.
what you was
Call him what you would call him.
I just said he wasn't the high. He wasn't like Kobe was a bucket getter. He wasn't. He didn't do it in a fancy fashion.
What am I watching?
He didn't do it in a fancy.
am I-
He put the ball in the basket.
Up and under dunks, shots over 3 and 4 people. Man,
But he
like what he and Jordan were known for were being tough shot makers.
But is that a highlight?
Yes, many times. Exactly what D Wade did many times. Like
I don't.
you're getting in between 2 and 3 defenders and you're still getting it off. It's tough shots are highlights.
I
do a
don't know
little
if that's
360, throw it over the top of your head. Like, yeah.
But he wasn't known for that.
D Wade was known.
That's
for that.
literally
D-Wade was known
what
for that.
Mike
Vince-
and Kobe are known for. That they're some of the best tough shot makers in the history of the
But
game.
again, I don't know if that's a highlight.
I'm telling you, they're highlights.
I don't.
I'm confirming.
I don't think. Okay, I don't think
Hey.
that's a highlight. I'm like highlights, like things that
Like when Kyrie made that left hand
Now that's a
Well,
highlight.
It was over one person. But then you're going to
But
tell
that's his
me that
offhand from damn near the 3-point line.
Kobe played a game with his offhand.
He did. He
The
played
whole
he
game
played
is
an entire
capsulated
game.
as a highlight.
Highlights are. I think of like.
This man is redefining highlights as we continue to speak.
He's not redefining highlights. He's defining the fact that he's a hater. That's
Oh,
How am I hating?
You are a Kobe hater.
All right. Well, okay. If Kobe, not
his
being top
favorite
5 all
player
time is not
idolized Kobe. That's the craziest part.
hating. Who's my
about
favorite
it.
player?
The book.
You don't know who that is?
Oh, I guess he kind of
The
did.
man
Sorry.
behind you. He designed his sneaker after an Air Force One and a Kobe Bryant. Like that's how he put that
Yeah,
together.
I mean, that has nothing to do with me. I don't like Kobe. that
Insane work.
I love Devin Booker.
That's like saying Kobe didn't like Dr. J when Dr. J was the person that Mike looked up to. Like you idolize D Book.
Yeah,
he's got like pictures of his back when he's at the media day. He's taking pictures of D Book looking in the other direction.
Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. I feel like, hey, Book, hey, look over here, bro. Look over.
Yeah,
I should have done that. No, he probably would have smacked me.
You probably would have.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah,
on
I would,
D-Book.
and then I never would have washed my face.
Goodness,
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. I just be
We-
And that's how D Book would feel about Kobe.
And
Yeah,
We're
That-
gonna move on.
Okay, but on a serious note, we are recording today on Heavy Hearts. That'll have its own episode in the near future. But so kind of been dealing with that the past week or so. But for now, let's that kind of. For now, let's get into some sports. What do we boys think? Start with football. What week is it? Week 6?
We're going into week 7.
It's already week 7. I feel like NFL season just started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I feel like we.
he wishes that the NFL season started 2 weeks ago.
I do wish. Why is it going by so quickly?
And listen, we
Hey,
solidified.
I tried to remind you of how you Cardinals fans end up being at the end of the season.
All right. Well, we also have more wins than the Patriots.
Listen, never said that the Patriots were going to have a great year, though. That was the difference between.
I didn't say the Cardinals were going to have a great year.
You were saying that there was a possibility that you guys were going to be somewhere.
I think there still is. It's just we haven't.
See.
I think there's still a possibility we can fight for a wild card spot. I just don't know.
There'll be a wild card.
You think so?
I
Okay.
think so.
Well, first
Don't give him that type of hope.
Yeah. See, now
Oh, I
D-Law's
think
giving me
so.
a lot of hope right now.
Listen, when the Cardinals are on, they're on. It's just they have to turn it on, and they haven't.
They haven't ever since.
Yeah, that switch
ever
has
since
got
the
like
Rams.
a malfunction.
Yeah, there's something going on with the switch.
Yeah. There's 2 problems that I have.
The defense sucks.
The defense is not good.
Outside of Buda Baker, there's nobody on the defense.
There's nobody. Now, again, people make plays here and there. I love Mac Wilson. Mac Wilson is a dog. I love Kaiser White. Kaiser White is a dog. Aside from that, Garrett Williams has been okay this year. Actually, he's been pretty good this year. Jalen Thompson has been very quiet. In fact, I could say he's been bad. The defense has not been very good. For whatever reason, we have $20 million of cap space we just refuse to use.
Buda Baker is the only consistent piece on that defense.
The only one. And he's been fantastic this year.
Yeah.
And again, we have $20 million in cap space. We refuse to go sign a pass rusher.
Need one.
I don't know I don't know if we're waiting to get one in the draft. I don't know.
Went from Chandler Jones and JJ Watt to whatever we got now.
To Dennis Gardeck and Zaven Collins. That's who we're rocking with right now. And they've been awful. They've been absolutely terrible. So, yeah, Cardinals obviously got handed to Green Bay.
Absolutely handed.
Yeah.
Manhandled.
That was fun to watch. The defense is awful. Kyler Murray. Hey, listen. Kyler Murray he's about to be on my last nerve. He's about to get on my last damn nerve. Because listen, Kyler Murray's making what? $35 million this year? You go out, listen, a lot of people don't know him. There's a guy by the name of Hendon Hooker in Detroit who played at Tennessee. Go get Hendon Hooker. I love
Man,
Hendon
now
Hooker.
you hold the phones. You
I-
ready to get rid of the man?
I'm very close.
Goodness
Very close.
gracious.
Kyler is not. The
If
problem.
someone can
He-
put together a clip for me of how he was talking about Kyler in the beginning of the season to what he's saying right now, I'd love to see it.
Because here's what a lot of people are saying. Kyler has 2 or 3 games throughout the season where you look at him and like that guy can be a top 10, top 5 quarterback. And
I
then
don't
the
know
rest
anybody who's saying top 5, I'll give you
okay, top 10. But that guy can be a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Yep.
And then there's other people where and then the rest of the games he's just awful. And I've been he's good. He's good. He hasn't shown me. I mean, statistically he's been okay. He hasn't thrown for a 300-yard passing game in how long?
You think play calling's the issue?
I think it's part of it. I absolutely think it's part of it.
I was gonna say because even with Cliff Kingsbury, but he was a head coach at the time. But that's a great catch. Good job, Gumball.
That's probably better than some of the receivers on your team.
But no, listen.
Well,
like,
that
even
was-
with Cliff Kingsbury, who is a great offensive mind,
Mhm.
I just don't think he's a head coach. I think he's an
No.
offensive coordinator, and
No.
you see that in Washington. Their offense looks good.
They look fantastic. Caleb Williams looks, and there's a reason why he was the number 1 overall pick.
Yep.
Cliff Kingsbury was at USC before he was in Washington.
Yep.
He was great.
Oh, I agree. And so I think play calling is the issue. I don't think you guys have a good play caller.
I think
For whatever
I think he's-
reason, they are scheming Marvin Harrison to be a second or third read when he should be the first read in the end.
every single play should be the first read.
I'm not going to go that far. I like Trey McBride.
I
I think Trey McBride is a valid number 1 read as well. But
Yeah.
of the receivers, it should be Marvin Harrison. And
Oh,
it's
for
not.
sure.
And it's not.
And it's not for whatever reason. Now, we are a run first team, as we should be.
Yeah, James Conner is
We
really
have-
good. You're making me eat my words.
He's a
I thought
problem.
Trey Benson was going to take over this backfield.
James Conner has been fantastic.
He's
He's
really good.
And in my opinion, he's a top 10 back in the league.
All right, we're not going to go that far.
Why is he not? Why wouldn't he be a top 10 back? In the
We're
league?
not going to go that far.
Can you name 10 running backs that are better than James Conner?
I
right now?
sure can.
Okay, you know what? Since we have time, let's go over it. I want to go over it. I want to go over it. Okay, let's go through the divisions. NFC West, obviously Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, Jordan
Right.
Mason has looked better this year.
Jordan Mason is in a
This
better
year.
scheme.
It-
Jordan Mason
What's
is in a
the
better scheme
difference?
and a better offensive
What's
line.
the difference?
We're missing 3 of our starting offensive linemen.
So when Raheem Mostert left to go to the Dolphins, he still wasn't good.
He was good.
He led the league in touchdowns last year.
Yeah, he did. Is Raheem Mostert a top 10 back?
No.
No, that's what I'm. No.
But Jordan Mason has
I'm not-
outproduced James Conner.
Yes, so far this year. But again, scheme.
If you just want to talk overall best running backs, then so not based off of this year,
Yes.
just overall. Okay, Christian McCaffrey,
Yes.
Kenneth
Nobody-
Walker.
I'm not taking Kenneth Walker over
I'm
James
taking
Conner.
Kenneth Walker.
That's insane.
Maybe it is.
I'm not taking. Okay. All right, fine. Kenneth
I'm
Walker.
taking Kyron Williams.
Bro.
Kyron has been
James Conner has been better than Kyron Williams. He's been better than Kyron Williams.
Kyron Williams has scored a touchdown in every game that he's played in this year. With an offense that is lacking pieces in both Cooper Kupp and Puka.
That is so disrespectful.
He's been the focal point of that Rams offense. Right or wrong?
No, wrong.
Right?
Wrong.
Right? You watch Rams games?
Bro.
I don't think you're watching.
They're 1-4. They can only be so damn good.
Kyron has been the focal point of that team.
And yet they're 4th in the NFC West.
I agree. That doesn't mean that he's not better.
That has a big part of it.
Why?
Because who's the focal point of the Cardinals offense?
James Conner? I agree.
And who has a better record right now?
The Cardinals. If you don't want to
So he's the focal point of the team.
if you don't want to
They're a better team.
Okay, if you don't want to throw Kyron in that convo, we can move on.
Yeah, he's not in that. No, he's not. He's not better than James Conner.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
move on.
right now you have. I don't even think Kenneth Walker is better than him because he's not even the focal point of that offense. But we'll move on. But Kenneth Walker, right? Christian McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker. Let's go to NFC North. DeAndre Swift.
It's close.
It's not close.
It's close, but I think I'm taking James Conner.
Okay,
Aaron Jones.
I'll give you Aaron Jones. I'll give you Aaron Jones.
Josh Jacobs.
Yes. I'm taking David Montgomery.
Taking both Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
No, I'm not. No,
I'm taking both of them.
no.
I'm taking both of them.
David Montgomery is first of all, he's a better back in Detroit right now.
Oh, I agree.
And secondly, James Conner is definitely more productive than Jahmyr Gibbs. Again, the focal point of the offense. You said you know.
Jahmyr Gibbs is averaging like 6 yards a carry
against the 49ers. What was the score at halftime when we played the 49ers?
Who's we?
The Cardinals.
I don't even remember. I didn't even watch that game.
13-24.
Okay.
James Conner had 7 carries for 14 yards.
Okay.
In the first half.
Yep.
He had 13 carries for 89 yards in the second half.
Okay.
And the Cardinals won that football game.
If you only want to take Montgomery, that's fine.
Yes, I'm only giving you Montgomery.
Okay. I still
So was
think
that
Jahmyr
5
Gibbs
or
is better,
6?
but-
4.
So 4.
Because
That's
Jahmyr
4.
Gibbs
No,
is
that's 5. I'm sorry.
one of
That's
the
5.
best receiving backs in the league, but we'll move on.
Running backs.
We'll move on.
Okay. NFC East.
Saquon.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
That's
it.
it.
I don't. What Dallas?
Washington,
Nobody.
Washington, Dallas, and
Brian Robinson Jr. is tough, but he's not better than James Conner.
No. Okay, so that's NFC South.
Who's the other team in that division? Oh, the Giants.
The Giants.
We can move on.
No. NFC South. You have Rashad White.
No.
You have Jonathan Brooks, who's not even healthy. Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard has been good this year, but
He's been good.
not
No.
taking him over James Conner.
You have Kamara. Absolutely.
Definitely.
And you have who's the other running back in that league? In that division?
Oh, Bijan. Yes.
No, I'm not taking Bijan right now. I'm not taking Bijan over James Conner right now. He's not been nearly as productive as James Conner.
I'm taking Bijan Robinson over James Conner.
He's not been nearly as productive as James Conner. He just hasn't.
We can move.
And he's not the focal point of the offense.
We can move on.
Now, if you're giving them the ball 25 times, yes, absolutely.
We can move on.
But even when you go, okay, I just realized that took a long time just to get to the NFC.
We can go to the AFC. It's going to be quick.
It's okay, but you're gonna say some bull.
Derrick Henry.
Yes, Derrick Henry.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yes.
He only needs 2 more, and that's 10, right?
Brees
Yeah.
Hall.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he's got the 10.
All right, but I'm tired of him. We're not going to disrespect James Conner.
I'm not
that was
disrespecting James Conner.
You are absolutely disrespecting James
He's
Conner.
great.
It's okay. No, yeah, he's great, but you're not. Okay, yeah. We can move on before I get heated because we're just disrespecting James
Rewind
Conner.
it like
That's
10
all right.
minutes ago when I said that James Conner made me eat my words when I said Trey Benson would take over the back.
Yeah, but you're
Did I not
comparing
say
James
that?
Conner to a rookie. That's not
Who?
that's not saying much.
Who?
Trey Benson. You're saying you're saying that you're eating his word. You're eating your words by saying Trey Benson is not the number 1 back.
I thought he would be. Yeah,
He's a rookie. I told you he wouldn't be. James Conner is again.
Yeah,
James Conner is
right, and that's why I said you're making me eat my words. I thought he would be.
I don't know.
I'm putting respect on James Conner.
That's not, bro. That's like me saying Zachary Ricochet is gonna take over as one of the best players in the league.
He won't
Because he's a rookie.
because he sucks
Because he's a rookie.
and he sucks.
Trey Benson is also a rookie.
We see rookies break out all the time.
Yeah, but you said Trey Benson was he's the third rounder. I love Trey Benson.
What's Malik Neighbors doing right now?
He's been great.
Jaden Daniels is in MVP conversations.
Yeah, but
Caleb Williams has looked great.
3 top 10 players in the draft. You said Trey Benson,
I did.
who's a third rounder, was going to be better than James Conner, who's been one of the most productive backs over the past 3 years.
So before we get into that, during the draft, were you not raving about Trey Benson?
I was.
So was I.
But you said he was going to be the better back than James Conner.
Is it that far-fetched to say that he could have been?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it was. James Conner has been he's been great.
Listen, there's a reason why the NFL is not paying running backs. They think that rookie contracts and younger backs are better. I thought Trey Benson could have been one of those.
Again, At the third rounder, you're gonna say Trey Benson was gonna take over James Conner's job. Again, if that's not disrespect, I don't know what is. Because, like I said, James Conner has been one of the most productive running backs in the league for the past 3 years since he's been in Arizona. As long as he stayed on the field.
Yeah.
He missed 4 games last year and still rushed for 1,000 yards.
And guess what? Travis Etienne was really good last year. Guess who's losing his job? Travis Etienne to Tank Bigsby this year.
Yeah, because Travis Etienne he's not good. He hasn't been good.
He was one of the best backs last year.
Would you put him over any of the people we just named?
Who? Etienne?
Yes.
No. Last year,
He wasn't one of the best backs.
Last
That's
year, I would
literally
have.
the definition of not one of the best backs.
Last year, I would have. He has not looked good this year.
No, last year you would not have taken him over any of those backs we just named. You would not have taken him over any one of those backs we just named.
I would have.
So you would have taken Etienne over Kenneth Walker.
Yep. Last year, definitely would have.
Oh, bro, come on with this stuff, bro. Because that's insane.
It's not an insane statement to make.
No, bro. All right, bro. Let's move on because D'Lo's yapper of the year right now.
Listen, I'm trying to give you props while also telling you that it's inflated.
That's not.
It's
props.
inflated. James Conner is great. He is not a top 10 back.
We just gave James Conner and the Cardinals like cool 10 minutes.
As he deserves.
No.
Oh, I agree.
As he can deserve.
James Conner has been great.
Their record has got to be a little bit better.
But yeah, well, this is a Cardinal show.
I don't.
That's why. This is a Cardinal show.
It's like Christian McCaffrey hasn't played a game this year, but we all know he's a better back.
He's the best back in the league.
Yeah.
That's not.
And their
so
record
again,
is
I'm not
record
comparing.
is 3-3. So it's like I'm not trying to say that record or anything.
But because they also have the second best head coach in the league. The 49ers have the second best head coach in the NFL. It is Andy Reid, then it goes Kyle Shanahan.
I was trying to think of number one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm like, who is that guy?
Yeah, I'm not taking anybody over Big Red right now. But
we got to talk about the Chiefs. We'll get there.
Oh, so yeah, the GOAT.
We got it. He's not looking like it.
Oh, that's a 5-0 team, if you ask me. And who's been the best player on that team?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid, Chris Jones.
Now, okay, yes, if you want to play
Chris Jones.
No, stop it.
Chris Jones has been the best player on the team.
Chris Jones, how many sacks did he have this year? What about TFLs?
How about
if he was that good, we would know that. He's not in any defense player of the year talks.
You're right. Fred Warner is the leading reign for D point.
I have zero argument about that. But we're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's not
or an undefeated football team.
It's not because of Patrick Mahomes.
It is absolutely because of Patrick Mahomes.
He has 6 picks in 5 games.
And 5-0.
6 picks in 5 games. He led the league in interceptions before his bye week.
Really? So that last pick that Juju just dropped was his fault? Let me ask you, do you watch Kansas City football?
I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm saying
you like to ask me, do I watch? Do you watch Kansas City Chiefs football?
He has 6 picks in 5 games.
How many picks of those was his fault? No, again, you like to stop it. 3. You like to ask me, do you watch such and such? Do you watch Kansas City Chiefs football?
I've watched the Chiefs games, yeah. If you're telling me they look as good as they did last year, you'd be lying to yourself.
Why they look better than they were in the regular season? The offense was terrible.
The offense is still not that great.
It was good enough to beat Baltimore and the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And who else did they beat? The Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
And who else?
2 of those teams aren't playing really well.
And since then, they've lost Pacheco, they've lost Rashee Rice, and now the team is in shambles.
Okay, actually, you know what? Let's real quick. Chiefs are playing the 49ers this week.
Niners.
Chiefs.
I've already got money on the Niners.
All right. Score prediction.
(27-21) Niners.
31-23. Chiefs.
We'll see.
Interesting.
We can move on.
Let's see, Tone, do you have a
Christian's not back, right?
Nope.
He won't be back until at least week 10.
His Achilles are made of styrofoam.
I don't know. It's gonna be a close one.
But again, no Isaiah Pacheco, so they got no run game. No Rasheed
It's
Rice.
about no run game. Kareem Hunt rushed for over 115 yards last week. So let's just not again. Do you watch Kansas City football? Because Kareem Hunt has been fantastic over the past 2 weeks.
So I'm going to debunk that because last week they were on a bye.
Or the last time they played. Nice. A good comeback.
Thank you.
So the last
You missed me, huh?
I hate David Logo. Like, I hate him with a burning
You
passion.
missed me because I'm right, and I
The last two games,
your
games they played, Kareem Hunt rushed for 90 something yards and over 115 yards. The run game has looked just fine. Juju Smith-Schuster has looked good. Except again, aside from the ball he dropped in the end zone that turned into a pick. Aside from that, he's looked good.
We'll see.
Travis Kelce's finally coming around.
We'll see.
Yeah, dude, you're lucky we're not watching this game together. Oh, because if they, oh my
Well, we
God.
can definitely watch a game together.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I'm off. Cardinals play Monday night. I'm off Sunday.
I work Sunday.
Yeah, nice. I thought so. I don't know why you even said that. I thought so. Like I hate you, but I also know you.
You know,
I know you.
You missed having
I
me
hate
here.
you with a burning.
You
passion.
missed having me here.
Like I hate you more than like some.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
Wait, can I actually not say that? I hope I can say that.
I don't know if you can say it.
I hate you. I hate you more than Diddy hates the prison food.
Wow.
That's even worse.
What is going on?
That's
We'll move on.
okay. That's all right.
Drake
well,
May looked good.
Drake May did look good. Again, he can't turn the ball over.
Can't turn the ball over, but 3 touchdowns.
Hold
That-
on.
that-
I gotta say, you can't turn the ball over, and your man's leading the league in turnovers.
Who? Mahomes? My man's also 5-0.
But we're just talking about one player and one player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's also again.
Can't turn the ball over, but the
He's
touchdown.
the best player. He's the best player on the best team in the NFL.
And Drake Mays is this is like this was
They
you
are
know
not.
this is like a second, third time lifetime.
Not the best
Come on,
team in
man.
the NFL.
They are absolutely the best team in the NFL.
So the Vikings aren't 5-0,
They can absolutely be 5-0, but they're still. the
and
best
they've
team.
looked a lot better.
I think this week is going to be a good week for your Chiefs. This is a test because again, I think they've been playing. Even though you mentioned the Ravens haven't been playing great football.
The Ravens have
haven't?
been playing.
The
great
Ravens,
football.
Ravens have been
no,
amazing.
they've been up and down.
They killed the Cowboys. Well, I guess third point.
Yeah,
they
again.
killed the Cowboys.
Yeah, you can't say anything about the Cowboys.
Cowboys are terrible.
The games that the Ravens we would have expected the Ravens to play great football have been mediocre.
Buffalo,
Washington.
35-10. Washington.
I thought they were actually going to lose Washington.
Oh, I had no idea in my mind they were going to win that game.
I'm just glad I have
Look-
Terry McLaurin on my fantasy team.
Yeah, finally. Dude, Terry McLaurin has been awful since or before Jaden Daniels came in. Okay, but the Baltimore is still a very, very big threat.
They're a good team, but again, to
Baltimore.
me, they've been up and down. There's been a couple games where I was like, "Oh, they should win this game," and then it was looking kind of shaky for them.
I will absolutely give you the Vegas game, that Raiders game. There's no way they should have lost that football game. They were leading in the fourth quarter
Yeah,
against Gardner Minshew.
that was crazy.
That's a game they can't lose. That's a game they absolutely can't lose.
But no, like back to Drake May, he looked good.
Drake may look pretty good.
He looked good.
Drake may
Yeah,
look
you
pretty
could
good.
give them some receivers, get us an O line. We'll be back in shape.
Yeah, they need
We'll
some
be back.
weapons. They need some pieces on that offense because the defense looked
Yeah.
okay.
The defense, that front seven scares me a little bit. That they can't get as much pressure as they probably should get, but the secondary is good. If
It's
Jabril
their
Peppers
first
is not getting
season
something-
with Mayo's the coach. He's got to get
Yeah.
some people that he trusts in there as well. So
If you
I think we'll be okay.
if you're the Patriots, you beef up the offensive line or you want weapons?
I think you got to mix it up. You need a little bit of both.
Both.
Yeah,
So it's first round. You taking a good offensive line or a good receiver?
a receiver. We
Think
need
so?
a receiver.
Really,
I feel like you
I
find
don't
more
mind.
gems in the O line in the first round than later in the draft.
That is true.
Yeah, the
They
hit
usually
rate- the
do.
hit rate
It's
on
very,
online.
yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think like next year's our year, anyways. You know, that's something.
No.
I think that's why I'm like, if there's a receiver out there that we can get you a receiver, and then next year we'll gamble on some O linemen.
I think the only problem with this draft is I don't know. I know like but they're
It's not
receivers-
very deep offensively.
Yeah, I mean
in the positions that they need.
yeah. I mean because wide receivers is not very deep. This class is not a very deep receiver.
It's a good
class.
running back class.
It is.
It's a good running back
It's a
class.
very good running back. And it's an okay quarterback class.
Yeah,
It's not great. It's not great. It's definitely not what it was this past year.
but I think the defense in this class is really good.
oh
defense
my goodness,
is
the
loaded in
defense
this
is going to be
class.
fantastic. There's so much deep. There's James Pierce, Nick Skird, Travis Hunter. Like Will Johnson. There's so many defensive pieces.
I know we talked about it. You think he goes full corner?
Full corner.
Full corner?
And here's the thing,
Travis.
Travis.
And here's the thing with that. People are saying there's more money in the receiver. There absolutely is. But let's not pretend like there's not going to be packages for Travis Hunter at wide receiver in the league.
Oh, there 100% will be.
So that adds money on top of what he does at corner. So he's going to be making the money of a top receiver, but he's going to be playing corner.
I agree. I think he plays corner.
I think that's his best bet.
I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're projecting him number 1 overall.
Yeah. But I was talking to Kevin about it this morning. That really depends on where he goes.
Yeah.
Or who has number 1, excuse me. Like if Jacksonville has a number 1 overall pick, he'll go number 1.
Yeah.
But if Tennessee has a number 1 overall pick, they'll take it a quarterback.
Yeah, that you got to move off of the
Have to.
clip farmer of Will.
Clip farmer, mayo eater. You got to get off of Will Levis.
You got to get off of Will Levis.
Finally, real quick on the football aspect. Cowboys, terrible. I just wanted to mention them. Jerry Jones said that they won't be active in the trade deadline.
Jerry Jones
Might be
needs
time.
to retire.
Yeah, it might be time.
Yeah. Oh, again, I hope I don't get canceled for this. The Cowboys won't be good until Jerry Jones.
Coach
And
needs to go.
damn,
I'm talking about like because he won't give up the team
you're saying like
until
on
he
a
passes.
liveman? That's crazy.
I'm only saying that because he will not give up the
He
team.
refuses to give up the team,
Like
Yeah.
but he's leading them to failure.
he's leading them to failure
I mean, he has been for a while now. It's not like something
Like,
new.
because he
He's
wants
been
the
doing this
credit.
for a long time.
He for whatever reason he wants credit. Jimmy Johnson won 3 Super Bowls. He wants a bunch of yes men. Mike McCarthy, yes man. Jason Garrett, yes man.
Mike McCarthy needs to go. Jerry Jones needs to go. And
Like
I
even
mean,
at
I'm
this
not that
point-
much of a
Hey,
Cowboys fan, so they can stay.
What was I saying the entire offseason? Dak
Dak.
Prescott needs to go. What did I say? He's looked terrible.
They
He's
gave
not
him a
good.
super bag, right?
They gave him a
260.
super bag.
the biggest contract in NFL history. 260.
And look how he's playing. I've been saying, and we clowned me for not saying he's a top 10 quarterback. We clowned me for saying that the
I'll give you
Cowboys
that.
should have moved on.
I'll give you that. I don't think they will move on because again,
Yeah, they
that
just
cap
paid
hit,
him. They
that-
just paid him. There's no way they can move off of him now.
No shot. That cap hit will be like $150 million if they move on from it.
They just paid CD, and they cannot get him involved
No,
whatsoever.
no.
The run game is terrible, which means they're only passing the ball, which means that they have a better opportunity to lock CD down. There's no other receivers on that team, although Jaden Tolbert has been okay. And the defense is terrible. The
Yeah,
defense is atrocious. No Micah, no DeMarcus Lawrence.
but that's not that. Those two are very good players.
I
That
agree.
does not fix that defense.
It doesn't fix a defense. Trevon Diggs has looked terrible. There's no hope for the Dallas Cowboys.
There's
hope.
none. He's been terrible.
Sounds marvelous.
But
It does. It is pretty. It is pretty nice.
it also makes the Detroit Lions look real scary.
Detroit is a very scary
They
team.
have so many pieces on offense. I'm worried about the defense, though.
Aiden Hutchinson,
Aiden Hutchinson
loss
is
is
now
huge.
huge.
humongous.
You think they go out and get Hassan Reddick now that the
No.
Jets let him?
Because you're gonna have to pay him. He's 29, going on 30. He's not gonna. He's
Like
don't know
my
how much
age in
better
football years.
It's a high age in football years.
I don't know how much better he can get, if better at all.
I don't think so either, but you have to look at the fact of Aiden Hutchinson might not be a good player when he comes back. That's a major.
about that
That
one.
is a major leg injury.
You know who I do think they should go get?
Max Crosby. I'm glad we were thinking the same thing.
Same exact thing. You go out and get Max Crosby. Max Crosby's a dog.
Hey, the Raiders already traded Devontae.
And he fits that Detroit team like a glove.
He would,
Like OJ's glove.
but no, I'm really worried about Hutch. I just don't know
The juice,
if he comes back
man.
and has the same explosiveness.
I hope so.
I hope he
But-
does. I like Aiden Hutchinson. He
Yeah.
was probably like second or third behind Fred Warner in terms of depoy for me. He was leading the league in sacks.
That's tough.
It's tough, but
That's tough. I got a question for you guys.
I'm worried about the defense now, but we can move on,
The defense is a little sketch. Especially that second half can be had.
especially the secondary.
I had a question for you guys. This is random.
Okay.
Somebody comes up to you, right? Now, you guys may have been in this situation before, you may have not have.
Okay.
Just curious to see what you would do.
Okay.
Somebody comes up to you, say, bro, either it's one of two things. So I'm gonna go hit a lick, bro. Coming up on the back. And hit a
Okay.
lick.
How big of a bag?
All right. That response scares me a little bit. That response scares me a little bit.
I gotta know.
The second,
I gotta know.
The second one is, I'm gonna go. I have this big bag of drugs, whatever
Okay.
drugs I carried in, and I'm gonna go sell them. Do you want to come with me? And then you get a piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
What are your guys' reactions?
Tell
Is this a friend of mine or just like some random person?
Yeah.
So say Jamal is coming up to you and he's like, "Bro, I got a lick right now."
Yeah, I finna go hit a lick, right? Or either that or like I got all this booger sugar, as they say in the hood. And I'm gonna go,
Booger sugar
I'm gonna go
is
do it all.
crazy.
And you help me. I'll break you off a piece.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to pass. It's 2024. My little man will look at me crazy if I'm on the other side of that glass.
Oh, hey,
And people are here killing for less. So
I was gonna say,
people are fighting each other over sneakers in lines for sneakers and stuff. So yeah, I might just have to pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that too.
y'all better than me. I'm going right to the police. I heard they giving out free food.
Oh yeah, I don't mess with police
Yeah.
either.
All right, here we go.
Say, hey, how much? Hey, I'm going right and selling. I'm selling. No,
I don't know if I want to be your friend
I'm
anymore.
telling you, better not tell me nothing like that. I'm gonna be right at there. I'll be right behind the SWAT team.
Police is the biggest gang in America. They will literally actually go hit the lick and arrest you. They're not 2 for 1. They're like, oh, thanks for the information. Now we got the lick, and they're gonna take you down. They might take you down just for telling them.
Nah, see, here's the thing. I'm full immunity. I'm getting
For
you
you-
go hit the lick, come back to the crib. About 7-8 cop cars there. I got my Popeyes in the car in my business.
all right, 6'9".
He
Oh,
is.
yeah.
All right, Takashi.
Guess we're
Takashi.
6'9", he ain't behind bars. And
He,
he was eating good.
his money is going down every day. I tell you that.
Right.
He went from superstar
Yeah.
to starless.
You know who got money behind bars right now? Diddy.
Okay, but
I don't get no damn about that. No,
we're not
don't tell me
messing
nothing
with
like
no
that.
kids.
Because
We're not messing with no kids.
No, right. Hey, guess what? Diddy right now writing up a list. All the people who was with LeBron on that list.
See, here's the thing: is I don't like to judge people due to illegal activities because we live in America. America commits crimes every day. Like we literally go to other people's land and snatch it from beneath their feet.
Oh yeah. See, I don't judge him. I'll let the actual judge be doing that. Oh, I'm telling. Don't tell me.
Half of
like
the
that.
judges in
Yes,
America are in
man.
people's pockets.
Man,
So
none of my business.
well, then, so then let people. I guess, yeah. Don't tell them all if you're going to commit any
better not tell me
crimes.
nothing.
Yeah,
like
do
I'm
not
sorry.
tell Jamal
You
that
better
you
not-
commit no
Hey,
I
crime.
really don't want to know
Hey,
either because if you get caught, now that's on my. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
now that's it. See, that's like another situation, right?
But
say like say you out the mall with your girl, right?
What if this person needed it though? Like that's the thing. It's like there's actually some
shouldn't have
people
told
who
me.
commit crimes because they need.
You should have told me.
That's
What you telling me
crazy.
for? Ain't none of my business.
Maybe they needed
you
you to
should-
just
you
be
should have
like a
told me.
lookout. You don't even do anything. You just gotta
Yeah,
look
like
out.
you don't gotta do nothing.
Because then you're guilty by association.
Even if you say
I can't go
listen,
to jail. I got a big butt. Bro.
listen,
I wouldn't survive in jail.
even if you say
Especially
no,
Diddy in there right now.
That is wild.
Diddy and R. Kelly in there.
bro,
right
you are over 18. You're fine.
now. So hey, that don't mean consent. Is consent not a thing? That's just like that. Imagine you go, hey, bro, you at the mall with your girl, right? Some dude come up to her, smack her on her butt.
Oh,
Right.
we have to throw hands.
What? Go ahead and hit me. Go ahead and hit me. We walking right away. Go ahead and hit me. You going in 5 to 10?
But you just committed assault on my girl. So what do you mean?
Huh?
You just assaulted my
No,
girl.
Go ahead. No, I'm telling
You're
you.
telling me.
What am I fighting for?
You're telling me
If
right now.
whoever
if-
did that, whoever touched the lady, you've already assaulted her, so you have the right to defend yourself.
yeah, that's
Again, I'll defend, but you touch me, you getting 5 to 10. Like it's even at the gym.
No, I'm not getting any time. You touched my
No.
lady. I have the
That's
right to assault you.
self-defense.
That's because
Yeah.
that's the girl. That's the lady.
She's
that-
with me.
yeah.
So if I'm with you, if we're at us three are at the mall and somebody hit me,
Yeah.
Oh, we swinging.
well, first of all,
We
whoever
swinging.
whoever hit me is going right to jail. I'm not playing. I'm not hitting nobody back. Yeah, I'm talking.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Like it's at the gym. Oh yeah, at the gym. I'll be talking. Oh, I'll be yapping. Let somebody hit me. 5 to 10 immediately.
Jamal, you're
This-
telling me that
You're not going back home.
you telling me the three of us at the mall and someone comes up to me and swings. You not swinging for me?
No, okay, no. If we're jumping, yeah.
Sure.
I'll definitely
All right.
stop him.
All right, the three of us are at the mall. This guy comes up, knocks the two of us out. You not taking justice for us?
No, what is the emergency?
That is crazy.
Uh,
Hey, when I talk about sports and the teams taking on the actual
Hey.
characteristics of the town, this is what I speak to.
hey, listen. I'm trying. Hey, listen.
Phoenix Suns need the
streets-
police.
The streets need to be cleaned. The
Wow.
streets need to be cleaned.
There's no good, if you're a religious man, right?
Mhm.
There's no good without evil, brother.
Hey, nothing.
There's no positive without negative.
about snitching.
all right. So what I'm hearing
That's
is,
like the worst part of negative ever. My grandmother was like, no snitching.
we're not going out with Jamal.
I'll
That's what
tell
I'm
my
hearing.
siblings all the time.
Goodness
Who took the
gracious.
cookies? Kevin.
You snitching on fam too?
I ain't getting no whooping for him.
That
Come on.
Nah,
what
bro.
before?
You said your mom come up, man. Who stole the cookies? I don't know.
Okay, but what if they say, okay, if don't nobody answer, everybody getting a whooping.
All right, you
yeah, that's
What's taking one
how
for the team?
that's how you man.
I ain't taking. I ain't do that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. What am I taking that for the team for?
My coach used to like all people of authority tend to say that, like, especially if you're down with the cause, if you're in the room, you better leave before the actions happen,
Yeah.
and then you can plead the fifth. I don't know, but to say like so and so did it, but I didn't do it.
No, but that's
Yeah.
the thing. That's the thing. See, I had a big family. I had four siblings.
I have
It was
four. I have 5 siblings.
that lived in the house with you.
3 of them did. 2 of them were somewhere else.
Yeah, so no, it was 5 of us in the house at the same time. And my pop, no, this was early again. Obviously, it's a little new day and age. We got whooped. And my pop is a big,
hell-
strong African man.
hell
that
yeah,
got
we
some
did.
big old monkey hands.
Dude, my mom would pull out all the tools she could find. So
And
cable cords.
So if it don't-
and you would take a
If
whooping
it
for
don't
something
kill you,
like
it'll
that?
make you stronger.
Yeah.
How about I just don't run into those things that don't kill.
Slotted
If I
spoon.
don't run into them, they don't kill me at all.
You ever been hit by a slotted spoon?
Slaughter spoon is crazy.
That hurts.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Like, see,
I'm glad you didn't grow up in like the generation of like real whoopings. Like real whoopings when they was telling you to go outside and get that switch.
oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did that.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, my pop's from Africa.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What else? I debated to come back inside the house. So he gonna send me outside? You think I'm coming back?
Man.
What? Don't do that. Don't give me a way out.
Yeah, kids in the room by themselves. Maul just walks out and just tells on everybody.
What?
So and so said
I'm in
this.
the
So
room
and so
playing
did
my game, eating
this.
my little fries.
That's
No whooping my butt feel.
diabolical
My
work.
butt feel good. If ain't got no whooping, no nothing. That's I'm telling you, don't tell me nothing.
That's
don't
crazy.
Tell me nothing.
That's crazy.
Don't tell me
I
nothing.
will never tell you anything about my life ever again
better not.
after this point.
You better not.
Maul's riding down the street like telling the cops, "This is the dispensary on the corner. Like it's legal now. It's now legal."
I just confirmed that Jamal would not be coming to my wedding. He won't be nothing.
No, I'm just saying. No, you can tell. Just don't tell me you do nothing illegal.
Listen, there's going to be alcohol there. There's some kids, you know.
Hold on. What?
This man doesn't have AC in his car. That's probably illegal.
No, he got AC now. He bought them.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal in Arizona. So let everyone know.
We should go straight to the police. With that.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Ride around with no AC.
This man's got no AC in his car. You got to take that off the street, man.
Okay, here's the next question I got.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, one more before we get to some basketball stuff. In a horror movie, right? In a horror movie / apocalypse.
I'm running. Don't care. I'm running.
Okay, but who? Okay, out of what? I'll throw Kevin in here just because he was supposed to be here.
You're the first one to go.
All right. Well, that kind of answered my question. Or no, who'll be the last one? Who'll be the last?
Who'd be the last one to go?
Yeah, who'd be the first one? Who'd be the last one?
In all honesty, the first one's probably Kev.
Really?
What kind of horror movie? I think it depends. Like, is it like
is it?
You know what? Okay,
is it like a Freddy Jason type of one? Is it just like Walking Dead type? Like, what kind of?
That's actually exactly two I was gonna bring up. So let's say one is a zombie apocalypse, one is like a Freddy versus Freddy and Jason.
Okay. In a zombie apocalypse, you're the first one to go.
I 100% agree. Couldn't agree more.
You're the first.
Here's the thing.
You're the first one to go.
Fine. So when again, and there's no like
you don't really have to fight the zombies.
Jamal has never been through trials and tribulations before,
except for his father's hands.
Never once has gone through anything that he had to work for.
But here's also the thing. If I know I have there's no chance of regular humanity coming back.
No.
Yeah, there's no chance.
I'm in the same way. If I'm in a zombie apocalypse, I may as well just
I'm just gonna give up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some fun. I'm having a little fun.
Excuse me?
I'm having a little fun.
If I could have like a sword or like a lightsaber, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
I'm having like a lot of Molotov cocktails. Like I'm having a ball.
Yeah,
This is the first time where I get to see all the things that you kind of those bad dreams where you're on the other side and you get to do something to, not to say somebody because it's like something. It's no longer a person. Like I don't want to cause people harm, but it's like the video games aspect where you get to be the
be like the what's the protagonist? Is that like what they call it?
That's the hero.
Yeah.
You get to have a little fun. I'm gonna have a little fun.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'd have some fun before I go.
I'm gonna tie a chainsaw to the end of the rope and
see, I'd be too scared. I'd be too scared to do that.
Yeah, I'm having a ball
before
I go out.
Jamal would just give up.
I'd also be really grossed out because if there's brains and stuff, if they're dressed up as and they're bleeding from their face.
I'm making a podcast about it. I'm gonna we're gonna stream to the 3 viewers that are left last. I'm going to the gun store. I'm getting a shotgun, 50 cal.
Vlog
it. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a ball.
All right, what about a Freddy and Jason?
None of us are surviving.
Okay, but who's the last one to survive?
Definitely not Kev. Definitely not you. It's between me and Tom.
Who'd be the first one to go?
Probably Kev.
I'd push him out. I'd push Kevin out.
So I think that answers that question. I could see you two
I tell Kevin
making bad jokes, making bad jokes, and then one of you's not paying attention. It's first one to go.
I'll tell Kevin, come here, come on the wall.
Literally,
and as soon as Freddie come around,
none of us are surviving Freddie or Jason.
Kevin's definitely looking for a meal too.
See now, if
that's true, Kevin's looking for something.
If this was Michael Myers, we might have a different story.
Michael Myers is 6'8" and strong as
and he does not run. You can outrun him.
I also don't.
If it's Chucky, I'm lasting the longest
Oh,
because me and Chucky, we're gonna be hanging out. I'm gonna be sending him to all.
All right, well, I gotta go make a stop after this.
Chucky's
I
my
don't-
favorite.
there's
Talk about
no
we
way
hanging
that's
out
legal.
with Chucky.
Yeah.
That might be just as bad as hanging out with Diddy.
No,
That's pretty bad.
no, Diddy wants. He's a different type of killer.
That
Chucky just wants your life. Diddy wants something else.
there's probably some baby Earl in Chucky's house too.
Mm-mm.
I know they got some baby Earl.
Chucky
over
got
there.
kids. He's a family man.
Chucky, isn't he not? Is he not a kid?
No.
He's a doll.
He's
No.
an adult.
Yeah, he's an adult in a doll body. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's how the story
Well,
works.
I've never watched Chucky. I've always been too scared to watch Chucky. I don't watch horror movies.
Man, Chucky ain't even that scary.
Let a doll come in here talking. Let a doll come in. here
Chucky's
talking.
literally over there.
Let him start talking. I swear.
But no, like
Charles Lee Ray is his real name.
What's his name?
Charles Lee Ray.
Sounds like my accountant.
I forgot what his job
you
was.
do not have an.
All right. Well, I was hoping we didn't get to that point. I was kind of hoping we just kind of looked at it and said, but I guess it's out there now. No, I don't have an accountant in David Largo. That's just out there now. That's cool. Oh, okay.
Who's the worst out of all of those guys, though? Chucky, Freddy,
Jason.
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 Jason the worst.
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason can literally teleport.
Now that's the weird one. Was like he was a kid, wasn't he? Wasn't like
When
Yeah,
when he
something like
died, I think so. Yeah, he was like a kid, and then his body grew in the lake or something. I don't know how that works.
Did it really?
Yeah, because that's why he's like an adult now.
yeah.
He's
Oh my God.
He died as a kid and became a
he became a man.
I don't know how that one worked either, but yeah, he
All
was
right.
he was on demon time pretty much all the
Definitely
time.
Jason.
Like Freddy
Yeah.
would joke around with you, Michael Myers would walk around and let you run from room to room. Jason was like always on demon time.
Yeah,
Always.
He always on demon time.
Again, this is one of my defense tactics. Did Jason have testicles?
I don't want to answer this question.
Just
I don't
curious.
know.
That'd be my that'd be
Don't know.
here's the thing.
Don't know. Nobody knows.
Because again, like if this was like if I was like 16, 17, I'd be ready to fight anybody. Like, I'm you look at me the wrong way, I'm ready to fight. Now, you look at me wrong. God, lay your finger on me. Lay your finger on me. Go ahead. 5 to 10 immediately. I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
Those movies won't last long in today's age though, because like the kids are overthinking certain situations. And you could do so many things to kill or to disarm or eliminate them from coming into your vicinity.
Like what?
Again, I told you before, like the Walking Dead situation, you could literally just build.
Okay, but
You could dig in the ground, and now they can't walk past a certain area. What are they gonna build? The
You can't
the
do that
zombies
with
are gonna
Jason.
build.
You can't do that with Jason
What is
Voorhees.
he gonna do? I've
a
never
lot.
seen him drive a car.
That's true. Actually, that's a great point. No, but he teleports.
He teleports.
That's the new one.
I don't know. David said that. I've never
Yeah,
seen him.
that man teleports.
Because he just shows up in different
Yeah.
areas. Yeah, again, like
How
the
does
kids
he
aren't
get there?
falling for that.
How does he get there?
I wonder that too, but that's what I'm saying. I think that was just because the generation before me, they were less intelligent, and so they were just, those things seemed scary because
I don't know. Have you seen our generation?
yeah, you guys are like sniffing
I
and
think-
inhaling.
I think maybe baby oil would work in a situation like that.
Oh man.
Okay,
move
well,
on.
hear me out.
Move
What if-
on.
What if you put like baby oil on yourself, and then like when Jason tried to hit you with a machete, it just slipped off?
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
What does
Why
baby
would-
oil now have magical properties to repel a sharp knife?
No, but like it just slips.
It slips.
Like it just.
You're
flies.
better off giving
What are you
him
made of rubber?
the pink
I need
powder
some
that
of these.
Diddy was giving out. You better off giving Jason some of the pink powder.
Pink. What's pink powder?
You have to ask your man Diddy. You know everything about him.
Yeah.
I was about to say something crazy.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
not.
not.
Save that for your personal blog.
Alright.
You definitely first one to go. Me and Tony will be the last ones to go.
I'll definitely be the first. I'll be the second. Again, I'm not gonna be the first. So I'm just gonna push Kevin out. Right. As soon as I push Kevin,
And
and
then-
then distracted, I'm gonna try and take off.
Yeah.
If they catch up, if they even get close to me, I'm just gonna give up immediately. Because at that point,
You're
at
just
that
gonna
point,
stand there and be like, damn.
yeah, I was like,
Shit
you
happened.
like you ever play tag and like you're running from the person who's it, and then you like they get close. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm not running.
Yeah, you don't run.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't run.
He's
So
like
again,
hiding.
So if he gets
Yeah,
close,
he would play hide and seek during tag.
Yeah,
He would, he wouldn't be
yeah,
running.
because if they got close, well, I guess I'm it then. No,
That's hilarious.
no. Actually, here's the thing. No, if they got close, I didn't think about it. Oh man, I was petty when I was in school. But if we were playing hide and or playing tag, and like again, I wouldn't run, so I'd go try and hide somewhere. And if they found me, bro, I'm not even playing, bro.
I'm a quit. I
I'm
quit.
not even playing, bro. I'm really just laying down.
Like, bro, I'm literally just laying here. I'm not even playing. Like,
Have you guys ever seen?
I'm changing the oil of the car. I'm not hiding under the car.
Have you ever seen that meme? It's like my worst nightmare is being attacked by a killer while I'm playing dead, and then they say a bad joke. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Imagine Jason chasing you, and he just says some crazy funny joke, and you can't play dead anymore.
Oh, and you start smiling. Oh, that's what I used to do. Like when I was going up, it's like my pops, he didn't allow us to have phones after 7. So after 7 p.m., all electronics cut off. You had to be with the family.
Okay.
So if you're on an electron, you got to be with the family. So a lot of time we're just watching TV and eating dinner.
Okay.
So
Sounds like prison.
all right. Well, now that you say something, I think I might have the conversation like that. but no. So after 7, you have to be with the family, and so like no electronics. So,
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I never was like mad at them.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed being with my family for the most part, anyways.
It's like, damn, Dad, why can't I go play my video game?
Yeah. Why do we have to be together like a family, like losers? But so but bedtime came around, and you know what? I want to watch YouTube.
When was your bedtime?
Okay, so in like early, like some kindergarten to like 3rd grade, my dad made us go to sleep 7:30.
Okay.
And the rest of the time it was like the rest of the time it was like
7:30 is crazy. Like the sun's still out in Arizona.
oh yeah. No, but we were we were always fresh.
But like that's about
We were
the
always
time
friends
when those
this
street
morning.
lights came on, so you had to be in the house anyway.
Yeah.
But but every morning we'd be fresh, ready to go.
Yeah.
We'd be in the bed. Yeah, we'd be ready for the day. But about 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to sleep at 11, still waking up at 5:30.
Yeah,
All right.
I was
Well, we're
I was
just-
gonna say it. Even in high school, my mom told me we had to be in bed by 9.
Yeah, see, that was about the time like after 3rd grade. Yeah. that
Damn,
was
y'all are lucky, man. I went to a private school. Some of the homework lasted till like 11. Just the homework alone.
See, we went to Barry Goldwater.
Well, okay. Well, middle school it was kind of like that. I was up till like 10:30, 11 o'clock. But Barry, I got my homework done in class.
Where did you go to middle school?
It was a charter school.
Oh, okay, see, that's why.
Yeah.
I went to the middle school that was right next to
Dear God, middle school.
Goldwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
not exactly too crazy.
I'm actually got a prestigious high school degree from a grade A school.
Oh man, but yeah. Oh, good times. Though.
But no, 9 o'clock was the bedtime.
Yeah.
You had to be in. You didn't have to go to bed, but you had to be in bed by 9.
That sounds about right.
Prison life for you guys.
All right.
Lock in.
Hey,
Oh,
I felt fresh and prepared for school every day though.
That's a great point. Well, I had to be up at like 5. I took the city bus to school.
Yeah,
So
see,
that's good.
I lived right next to
Yeah,
the school.
forgot-
I got to
forgot.
walk.
I was gonna make a really like privileged white joke, but
Yeah. I walked to school.
Well, okay. All right, Larry, how about we get to some as much as I don't want to, let's talk about some basketball.
NBA.
Yeah. NBA season is coming up. I know Tone is calling back-to-back.
Got 5 days.
Because Tone is calling the Celtics back-to-back because they're 4-1 in the preseason. So
Not only because of that, but it was exciting to watch the others, is what Shaq likes to call them, the others, get some time. The guys who will not be likely playing 20, 25 minutes. And when they got to play, they were showing the rest of the league how to play good basketball.
but the only thing is those others were also playing against other teams' others.
Yeah, and so that's the other interesting part, is why aren't the other teams' others good?
Well, because they're others.
Hey, when your others are good, it's a great time for your starting roster to get some rest, and you don't lose a lot of 20-point leads, 15-point leads when your others are in and they're hooping. I think it's a big reason
That's the
on
thing.
why we were able to do what we did last year.
But that's the thing. The others are going to be going against other teams' starters.
Yeah, we started the others one of the games.
When? In the preseason?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not surprised about that. Because that's just what a lot of teams are doing in the preseason. But okay. We were talking about this a little bit before the show.
Realistically, the winner of this year will come out the West. I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised. The West is
I would, considering the best team in the West came out last year, and yeah. Womp womp.
All right, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give us a challenge. Not a challenge.
Because everyone said that AE and those guys, I know you hate AE. AE and those guys were the best defensive team in the league last year, right? Right? They were the best defensive team in the league. And they also had a top 5 offense, top 5, top 10 offense. So statistically, people would have given them the best team in the league. They got smacked around by Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who did Dallas get smacked around by?
It was like the series went 6.
Yeah, but the games were
did they go 5?
I thought it was 5. And Luka and Kyrie were playing with them.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a little bit of a snack.
Yeah, and then what did we do to them?
All right,
similar fashion.
Okay, well, here I'm going to do this. We're going to say it at the same time. Okay, I'm going to count down from 3. And the question I ask is, who's the best team right now in the NBA?
Oh, let me think on that real quick.
Why, you do not have to think that hard. There's only one champion.
Going into the league, actually, a little bit better. Who should be the favorite to win the championship?
I would say, yeah, that's a better question.
Who should be the favorite?
Because as this man says that you can't credit teams who haven't played together yet. And
I'm sorry, I'm going to change it a little bit even more. Who is your favorite to win the championship?
I don't even need to answer. We already know.
Are you ready?
I hope you're not going to say the team.
I'm between 2.
I think I have mine.
I think I have mine.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to count down from 3.
Yours better not be in the West Coast.
Oh, it is.
That's disgusting.
And when I say go, that's when we say it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Next.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Give me a second.
All right. Well, that's gonna be the show. I'm gonna blur that out. Yes. That's a correct way to word it.
The champs is here. Boom, 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 boom. The champs is here. Boom, 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 boom.
What's that blurry circle on the screen?
It's gracious.
People are gonna try and smudge it off. There's a blurry circle on the screen right now.
So we know why you think the Celtics. Why are you picking the Knicks?
Well, I think they have one of the best, if not the best, starting 5 in the league right now. I think Jalen Brunson is fantastic. I think he's a top 10 player in the league right now. And he's not 8, 9, or 10. I'd probably put him at 6, 7.
Okay.
I love the addition of Cat. Karl Anthony Towns, I think it gives him another scoring option. You bring in Mikal Bridges, a former runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, and who I think is going to be in that conversation again this year, being the third option, not having to worry about scoring the ball as much.
Okay.
You have OG Anunoby, who was another ridiculously good perimeter defender. And you still have guys like Josh Hart, who are the hustle guys. You still have he can shoot the 3, but he also doesn't need the ball.
Okay.
Like Josh Hart is one of those guys in which he doesn't call for the ball, but if somebody happens to pass him the ball, he can make a 3. He can score. He's a good basketball player. I think that team's very well rounded. Obviously, Tibbs is known for running his players into the ground. I think 1, he's gonna adjust, and 2, I think those players are prepared for that.
So you think a coach who's been doing this for 10, 15 years plus is going to change up his playing style now?
Not complete. I didn't say change. I said adjust.
Got it.
Adjust and change are two
Got it.
very different things.
You must not know how they like their basketball to be played in New York. But moving on.
If that Knicks team is healthy last year, they go to the finals.
Moving on.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know it's crazy to say that.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I'm banking on the improvement of the young guys. We know what SGA is going to be, but I'm banking on the improvement of J-Dub. I'm definitely banking on the improvement of Chet. They added Hartenstein. They added Caruso. Hustle guys.
Mm-hmm.
They have Jalen Williams off the bench.
Yeah.
They have pieces off the bench. Their bench is competing with Boston's bench.
100% agree.
The starting unit is the question here, and if they don't take the jump that they should, I think that Boston could very well be the champions at the end of the year again this year. But again, I'm banking on the upside. I like Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So instead of repeating previous conversations about how great my team is, I do like OKC. They've actually been my up and coming team on the West Coast for a couple years now. The only thing that I think that they need is more shooting. They've got a couple shooting bigs, but if they had some shooters at the 2 and 3 spot, then I think that they become a lot better because SGA is such a great playmaker. He's capable of attacking, shooting the midi a lot. I just think they need some more shooting, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did make the Western Conference Finals.
I wouldn't either.
The Knicks.
I was gonna say that's the other team I was debating was between Boston and Oklahoma, and I'm banking on the upside.
Fair. It's very fair.
The Knicks.
Boston and Oklahoma or New York and Oklahoma?
Boston and Oklahoma.
The Knicks, although I think they looks amazing on paper, I don't think they have the depth that a lot of other teams have. I think that's the same problem that Milwaukee has right now. They don't have a lot of depth. They have an amazing looking starting five. They also haven't played together yet. And so I think that they may have some struggles early on trying to figure out the continuity. And then there's the health issue. Like you said, Tibbs is a grit and grind type of coach. If anyone gets injured in their starting lineup, that team changes tremendously, especially if it's Cat or Jalen Brunson. If it's Jalen Brunson, I think they just completely fall apart. Even though I love Josh Hart, if there's a player or two that I actually love on that team, Josh Hart's probably one. I love players that play both sides of the ball, and he's got the heart of a superstar to me. You put Josh Hart's heart in a top 10 player, and that player just probably becomes 1, 2, or 3 because of his heart, his tenacity. He's never off.
Sorry.
Yeah, that part too.
I feel like that point was necessary. I feel like they're.
Listen, I think if there's any sleeper team in the East to threaten Boston, it's Milwaukee.
I'm still interested to see
Healthy,
the best version of Dame in Milwaukee.
healthy.
Yeah, 'cause that we
Giannis and
definitely
Dame are the
that.
best duo in the league when healthy.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
either.
Again, because Dame's not capable of really slowing down. And I will say his offense is so great that sometimes your offense is almost like defense. Because if you're putting up 50, the person who's guarding you has to work 10 times harder to slow you down. So if Dame averages 30, 32 this year, that's a different version of Dame.
If he averages 30 plus, that team's going to the finals.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I
And
still
like,
got to
actually,
see. I still
I
got to
would
see.
call
Chris
it-
Middleton is the person to me who's the difference.
I agree.
Yeah, like he hasn't been healthy. They say he got really healthy this summer, and so, but he is also older than the Chris Middleton that we're used to.
Yeah,
we watched help them win.
33.
He's older than that version of Chris Middleton. So I mean, again, I think that's another great starting five. I want to see what their bench does and is capable of. Yeah, and then to say that that's the best duo.
Yeah,
Jason Tatum and Jason Brown both play both sides of the ball.
I was gonna say, I think his duo's better. I think my duo's better.
Close. I just think that Kevin Durant doesn't play defense all the time. As you've said that D Book is playing a lot better defense. I'll give you that. I don't know if he's stopping anyone, but he's playing a lot better defense. And KD just turns it off and on. Like some games I watch him.
He can protect the rim though.
He does get blocks. He's in his size. His size is
listen, but
an attribute.
if we want to talk two ways, Giannis is the best defender of all of the guys that we just mentioned. He's the best player
for the most part,
of all of
but
the guys
then
that we just mentioned,
but
and
then
it's
you could
not close.
But if you would have played twos, right? Oh, I wouldn't go that far, Giannis. If you would have played twos, right?
Whoa.
As far as Giannis being the best out of all of them,
he is absolutely.
In the playoffs, if you watch playoff basketball, and he was amazing when they won that ring. A lot of teams learn from your success, and so you have to then change things up. Giannis he's shown glimpses of a jump shot. If he cannot shoot the basketball better, teams collapse, and he has to. That's why he gets hurt, because he's doing Euro steps around 2 and 3, 4 people. He's trying to dunk the basketball. He has great size and athleticism that doesn't last long. That's why you don't like Ja. That's why you don't like AE. Him being 7 foot and doing those types of things does not last. That's why he's been injured the last 3 seasons. I want to see him do different things in the playoffs, which is going to be shooting the basketball. And until he's doing that at a high rate, teams just collapse on him.
But he is still out of all the players we just named.
Out of all the players,
best player
that we just named, he's absolutely
who's better than him? Out of the players we just named,
Giannis is a top 3 player in the league.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so.
Who's better than him?
See, here's the thing: is KD hasn't had as much success for Phoenix yet.
I wouldn't put KD in that convo.
Hold on, in top 3?
In a top 3 list? No.
And then right now, especially like if we're just talking about right now, the guys who won the championship could argue that they're the best players because they just won a championship. The same thing that you could say about Giannis when he won a championship, but he hasn't won anything in 3 years, 4 years.
Boston has the best team.
But
it's not the best duo, nor do they have.
People argue that Luka Doncic is one of the top 3 players. Yes. Jaylen Brown was walking by him and giving him buckets. Now he doesn't have to score 50 the way Luka has to score 40 and 50 to win. Mm-hmm. He just does his job, which is play defense on the surrounding pieces and scores 20, 25 points a game.
Jaylen Brown is a better player than Luka Doncic right now?
I'm taking him, because he plays defense. I'm definitely taking Jason Tatum.
So Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are both better basketball players than Luka Doncic.
Yes, I will surround them with other pieces to help my team win.
I think if you're
the same way I'm taking Drew over Trae Young.
If you're a GM and you're starting a basketball team from scratch, you're taking those two over Luka?
I'm definitely taking JT. I might not. It depends on who else is available. But yeah, again, Luka. I like people who play both sides of the ball. I don't care if you can score 40 for me. If you can't stop anybody from scoring, or you're not even going to try to stop anybody from scoring, then it's not going to work for me.
Oh, I agree, and that's why I think Giannis is better than everybody.
But he can't shoot the basketball. You know, when you're playing 2K and you're playing 2s and 3s, and people just walk away. Imagine having three Giannis's, right? What are you going to do? We just going to sit in the paint and just wait for the rebound because you can't shoot the basketball. It takes away from spacing. That the other players have to pick and roll for you Not for. They have to pick and roll so that I can take your defender off of you. Here you go.
But that's the reason that they've brought in the pieces that they have.
Yeah.
And I think it spaces the floor. Brooke Lopez, we don't talk about it enough. His shooting ability to get him out of the
But
paint.
we
Bobby
can't rely on
Portis,
that.
Damian Lillard.
The problem with Brooke is that he shoots too much.
Oh, I agree. But he can shoot. That's the thing.
True.
If
Okay,
you're
you know
building a team around Giannis, you have to surround him with shooters, and I think
He's
Milwaukee
basically the
has
point
done that.
guard.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. Ask both of you guys this. You flip the script. No, not even flip the script. You take Jason Tatum. You take Luka. You switch him.
Boston still wins.
Does Boston still win that championship?
I don't know. Kyrie. It's here's the thing: is they're different positions.
No, okay,
Jason Tatum was playing a lot of power forward.
How about this? They play the same way they played in the finals. The same way.
Again, he's playing power forward, so he's not. Jason Tatum didn't have to work as hard on defense because he's guarding Lively, he's guarding PJ Washington. Those guys, PJ Washington to me was fabulous in the playoffs. He was trying to take people off of the dribble. Lively's not going to do that.
Right.
Where Luka had to play defense on either Derek White, Drew Holiday, or Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's painful for Luka to do.
The playmakers.
It's painful for Luka to do because it's taking a lot of energy away from him. And then honestly, on when he's on offense, those guys are the better defenders in the league. And he didn't shoot as great as he did in the rest of the series.
No, but like I said, you still haven't answered the question. You take Luka and you put him on Boston. You take Jason Tatum and you put it up down.
I do think that I think the Celtics have a better team. So it's you just taking one player for one player. It's possible that the Celtics do win.
I think the Celtics
it's
win.
Guaranteed that they win.
I don't know about.
Yeah,
I think it's a no doubt. I think it's no doubt the Celtics still win.
Like I think people fail to realize how good Drew Holiday really is, how great Derek White is becoming. Yeah. Al Horford's still capable of doing certain things. He's a great corner three shooter. I mean, Porzingis gave us one great game, and that's all we needed.
And that's what I'm saying. You put Luka on that team, they win the same way they won.
Yeah, but I think that's also a tribute to who Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have become. People want to play with them. Luka has run people out of the door because he's always has to have the basketball in his hands, and he's not looking to make players better. He's looking to score the basketball, and then when he can't, he says, "Oh yeah, here you go." He learned a lot last year from Kyrie because Kyrie learned a lot from LeBron and other players. But I don't watch Luka and go, "Oh yeah, he's about to make these dudes better," because I think PJ Washington could be better.
But look, okay, first of all, PJ Washington was a much better player in Dallas last year than he was in Charlotte. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Much better player. Mm-hmm. So, but to your point where you say he runs people out of, I don't think
Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Brunson.
See, Jalen Brunson. Dallas wasn't going to pay Jalen Brunson the money that New York paid
because they had to give it to Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's
Tom Brady and other players.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If say you only had money to pay Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, you think they didn't want one or the other because
they are two of the highest paid players in the league.
I understand it, but say that they didn't have money, and you only could afford one. Just because you couldn't afford the other, does that mean that other player didn't want to play with them?
I don't know. I don't think that was the only factor, though. Jalen Brunson,
I think
he knows that he's capable of almost being a Luka Doncic type player. He's like, "Give me the basketball. I can help us win."
Right.
And Luka's not going to give up the basketball. Like Kyrie's smiling on the outside. I don't think he's smiling on the inside.
I think he's just fine.
There's no way.
Because Jalen Brunson was just fine when he was playing with Luka. In fact, that's what got him that contract. Is he was fantastic in that playoffs. Jalen Brunson was amazing in that 2021 playoff.
Yeah.
He killed us.
He held it down when Luka was out.
Yeah, he was the reason the Jazz were the number one seed. The number one seed. He went in there by himself after Luka got hurt Took them out.
And that's when I think Jalen Brunson realized I don't need him.
I don't know. Because even when Luka came back again against the Suns, Jalen Brunson was just as fantastic.
He was good, but I don't think he was. He realized that I can do this without him. I don't need him. And then on the defensive end, when you put, that's why I would say I kind of like the Knicks. When you put Jalen Brunson and you surround him with Bridges, OG, you surround him with defense, that's a different team versus what you're seeing in Dallas.
Right.
And Luka, personally, I liked Tim Hardaway Jr. He played both sides. Now, was he a fabulous defender? No, but he was a pretty average defender, and he had a clip. So that spacing is useful for Luka. I don't know. People try to blame it on Jason Kidd, which didn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know why it didn't work. But when I watch Luka play, it's a lot of dribble, 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 dribble. Oh, there's 6 seconds on the clock. If I can't score, here, make something happen.
And that
nobody wants. Yeah,
that
it
got
can.
them to the finals.
I don't know how. So in some ways, shape, or form, I don't know. They beat Minnesota after Minnesota was rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. I feel like part of that was Minnesota beat Denver. That was like their championship because they had lost to them in the previous year. And sometimes emotionally, it takes an effect on you when you hit your ceiling emotionally. You're like, oh, we won.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody else that can beat us. And so they felt that good when Dallas was actually a really good basketball team. And so, it definitely caused them to have some issues. And I also think Luka is amazing on offense. And because they don't have anybody on Minnesota that can really guard the perimeter besides AE. Like McDaniels is pretty good, but Mike Conley can't guard the perimeter like.
No, not now. In Memphis he could, but not now.
You still couldn't guard the perimeter like what you need now.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a different league. You need 6'4", 6'5" guys to guard the perimeter. Athletic, strong, quick. Like Josh Hart is probably like the perfect. And you need Derek White. You need those caliber defenders to guard people like Jalen Brunson, and they're not going to stop him. Jalen Brunson's a bucket. The way he utilizes his size to get up under players and get fouls and get and ones. I don't know.
All right, final question before we get out of here. Again, the show is called Gumball Sports Machine. Again, love you guys, but we're going to talk about the Suns. Over under 49 wins this season. Sorry, I just had to bring that up.
I got them right around there. It depends. It's heavy on health. It's heavy on health, but I got them right around 49, 52 wins. But it's heavy on health. He's doing his thing. He's doing his Google thing.
He's doing the research. Okay, but but again, only reason why. You always talk about the Suns. You always talk about Cardinals.
I like Nurkic.
Damn right, we're going to talk about the Suns.
I like Nurkic. They say he's been working on his jumper a lot.
Yeah, see that with Budenholzer, that's the thing. Well, you're gonna have to be able to shoot the three. Now you go out and get Mason Plumlee, who's not a good three-pointer, but he does everything else well.
Yeah, I like the Plumlee brothers.
Yeah, he can pass the ball, he rebounds the ball, he can catch hoops, he can finish at the rim.
Not to go back to the Bucks, but that was weird to me. You win a championship with Budenholzer, and then you let him. Yeah, that was the weirdest thing.
And everybody in Milwaukee, from a Milwaukee reporter, everybody in Milwaukee was like, "What are you guys doing? Why we just?"
He didn't like Giannis's brother, from what I heard. Like he was like, "All right, can we figure this situation out?" Because Giannis was like, "All right, you got to go."
And even that's something a lot of people haven't realized yet. Thanasis is no longer part of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh yeah.
He's no longer on that basketball team. So we'll see how well Giannis plays. But yeah, over under 49 wins. We got to get some Suns talk in here.
I've got the under.
Why?
Not by a whole lot. I think they end around 47, 46.
That puts them in like what, 5th, 6th place?
Yeah.
Which is right around where I have them. Personally. I think health is the major concern.
That's why you think they're gonna win. Only that much. Okay.
Bradley Beal wasn't healthy last year. Booker missed some games. KD was relatively healthy. I think he played upwards of 60, 70 games last
He
year.
played 75 games.
Yeah. So KD was relatively healthy last year. But the two guards are a problem. If they stay healthy, they could prove me wrong. However, the West has also gotten a lot better
They have.
over the last year.
But so have the Suns.
You're right.
They got a lot better.
That Tyus Jones and Monty Morris additions are huge.
I got to see it in action.
I
A lot better is kind of crazy. to me.
Just saying.
think
So far right now in the preseason. Sorry, real quick. But
He's not allowed to talk preseason. I'm sorry.
Huh?
You can't talk preseason. When I bring up preseason, you say
that's
it's only
the only reason
preseason.
why I'm bringing up preseason is because you talk about preseason.
This guy's crazy.
That's the only reason why.
Okay.
But right now,
Let's
the
get it.
assist turnover ratio between Monte Morris and Tyus Jones, 13-1. 13-1.
I agree. I listen.
What was the Suns' biggest problem last year?
I like the pieces.
Turning the ball over.
I think other teams in the West have also gotten better. And so it's going to be tougher. They play in the Western Conference. They're going to see more of those teams in the East.
Yeah, again, that part I absolutely agree with. The West has gotten better, but so have the Suns. The Suns, they went out and got a actual good backup big man.
Mhm.
They got 2 point guards,
Mhm.
one who led the league last year. Actually, 2 who has led the league in assist to turnover ratios. One who led the league in a historic fashion in Tyus Jones in terms of assist to turnover ratio. Again, what was the Suns' biggest problem last year? Turning the ball over. I don't want to hear defense because the defense was an average defense.
See, that's the thing for me is the playmaking. Like Devin Booker is more of like a Luka Doncic type of guy to where he wants the basketball and play makes. Whereas the other now it's going to be point guards playmaking for him, which is going to be weird to me.
Booker is absolute best?
But the thing I was just about to say, when he was at his best, it was with Chris Paul running their show.
Are we comparing Tyus Jones and Monte Morris to Chris Paul?
We're not.
Not all time.
I'm just saying
not all time. They can be just as good as Chris Paul was that year. Not they. Tyus Jones can. Tyus Jones can have that same impact.
Either way, I think that there are other teams in the West who have just gotten more benefit this offseason than the Suns have.
There's also a lot of teams who got worse. Denver got worse. The Lakers got worse.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lakers got worse. The Lakers got players back. They got Vanderbilt, who's healthy. They got Gabriel, who's healthy.
Did they get better?
They didn't play last year.
The Lakers got better.
Yes, they have 2 of the players that they actually spent money on getting the previous year back.
I don't think that
Gabriel Vincent, who was a baller on his team, was the reason why we kind of lost to them that year.
I don't think that makes them a better basketball team.
I think the Lakers.
They didn't lose? Who did they lose?
But that's what I'm saying. They didn't gain anybody. Again,
They just gained back 2 guys.
Jared Vanderbilt, even when he played,
it's a lock.
He's a lock. What does he do offensively? He is awful offensively.
No, he can space and he's a pick and roll. He can shoot a little bit.
He shoots below 30%. I don't want anybody shooting below 30% from the 3 on my team.
He can pick and roll.
Your boy Gilbert Arenas hates Jared Vanderbilt.
Gilbert said that we weren't making the playoffs.
Gilbert.
He said that Celtics were going to be ass. We won the championship.
But even that Jared Vanderbilt is he's good on defense. He is a severe liability offensively.
He's not. I mean, he's not as good as he's not as good as others. But
when you have the offensive talent that the Lakers do, you don't need more offense.
Yeah, that's why I think Gabe Vincent is a great.
D'Lo
he can shoot the ball streaky.
Yeah, he's streaky.
But
I can walk by D'Lo.
I don't know why they didn't make the trade.
But I think that there are the other teams is what I'm concerned with.
Memphis.
Again, I haven't even touched on them. The Thunder, I've been raving about them. They filled the one piece that they needed. They needed a big man so that Chet could go play the 4 in space.
But
they got better.
They absolutely
They got a lot better.
That I cannot argue. But let's talk about the teams in the West. Let's see.
the-
Golden State got worse.
Grizzlies got better.
Grizzlies got better.
Zach
Hold on,
Edey
okay,
has looked phenomenal.
Hold on. Let's go over the teams that made the playoffs last year. Let's go to the team. The Lakers, okay, I think at best stayed where they didn't get better, they didn't get worse. I think at very best.
I think they got like slightly better.
Again,
I don't know if it's enough of an impact to like make a difference, but they did get slightly better. Jared Vanderbilt healthy. I don't think he realized the impact that he has.
AD doesn't have to play as many minutes.
Like he's very good defensively. He's a severe liability on
Jackson Hayes has looked good in preseason. Hopefully that means that AD can slide
play the
back to the
4.
four.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's the Lakers, right?
The Lakers.
I think they've kind of stayed stagnant. The Nuggets got worse. I don't think that's even debatable. The Nuggets got worse. They have the best player in the world, yes. They lost their best defender
In
KCP. They lost their best perimeter defender.
okay,
Right? And you still have, I guess you still have Aaron Gordon. I'm talking about bench. Christian Braun was their best player coming off the bench. He's going to be starting. Their sixth man is going to be Peyton Watson.
I like him. So is Westbrook coming off the bench?
I forgot about Westbrook.
Westbrook's coming off the bench. I think.
Yeah, gotta admit, not too worried about Russell Westbrook.
I'm okay with him playing with Jokic.
I think it's going to look good.
It
honestly.
will. He can play off the ball and he can be a slasher. I think he'll be fine. Denver
got worse.
Yes, but I trust Jokic.
Again,
I still think they will be a top 3 team in the West.
I got them top 4, top 5.
They could be, but Denver got worse.
Okay. Minnesota
Clippers got worse.
Clippers, Clippers may be a play-in team at best.
The Clippers got much worse. Minnesota stagnant. I don't think they got better. I don't think that got worse, especially with the trade.
Yeah, and they were already better than the Suns. So
yeah, again, I know. I'm just saying.
It's just like
I'm mentioning all these teams you were saying that got better,
and you're saying the Suns got way better.
I think
with
they got
Tyus Jones and Monty.
I think the
and Mason Plumlee and Ryan Dunn, who also, by the way, was the best defender coming out of the draft, and the skeptical part of his game was shooting the 3-ball.
I think
he has made 11 threes.
I think the teams that are a problem for you guys are the teams that got better.
Yeah,
Oklahoma City.
Don't forget Minnesota got Rob Dillingham.
Minnesota.
Bucket.
Rob Dillingham.
Bucket.
That's what I'm saying. No, the only teams that I'm genuinely worried about in the West.
Memphis Grizzlies. They're getting back Jaws. Zach Edey has looked good. Jaren Jackson is healthy. Desmond Bane
is healthy.
Like I said, the only teams I'm genuinely worried about in the West. Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Denver.
Okay.
Minnesota.
You're afraid of a team that you said got worse.
We
they have the best player. Okay.
We have to throw Dallas in that convo. We have to throw Dallas in that convo. They just made it out of the West.
I'm like, they just made the Western Conference Finals.
They stay set. They didn't get better. They didn't get worse. In fact, they lost their best perimeter defender. And they added a washed Clay. Who's going to shoot the same percentage as an average 3-point shooter this year.
If you're putting Luka as high as you do, which before today he was always your number 1,
yep,
they should be a problem.
Yeah, because Clay,
there'll be a problem, but I'm not.
Clay should be shooting a lot of open threes this year.
He'll be shooting a lot of open threes.
Will he make them? And who is he going to stop?
We'll see.
He's not going to stop it.
He doesn't have to be a number 2 anymore.
He's got the knees of an 80-year-old man.
He does not have to be a number 2.
I'm not worried about Clay or the Mavericks. Again, I think the Suns. Again, those 3 pickups, 4.
It puts you guys right at 5.
Huh?
Puts you right at 5, I guess, 4 or 5.
Which is where I'm saying that you guys will be.
I almost want to say 3.
Sacramento got better.
Sacramento did get better.
Definitely. Sacramento.
New Orleans got better.
Sacramento got it better.
I don't think it's gonna work out in New Orleans.
What? I think that Zion's gonna have a hell of a year this year.
If he stays healthy.
But you can say that about everyone. You could literally say that about everyone.
Okay. Well, I think again, you guys made an emphasis about the Suns.
I think we can
because you guys don't have the depth that you've once had.
Again,
What do you mean? We
And
are
you're very
way more deep than
dependent.
we were last year.
The Pelicans have to stay healthy if they want to be a threat. Zion has to stay on the floor.
Yeah. But again, you
If
guys are talking about we don't have any deep.
If
we
D
are
Book gets
deep.
hurt, how good are you guys?
Huh?
If D Book goes down for 20 games, how good are you
If
guys?
Zion, you can say that. You just said you can say about every team.
That's exactly my point. So when you mention it, I'm just going to go to your team
That's what I'm saying. We are
specifically
deep, and if we lose, okay, we lose D Book
for
right?
20 something games.
20 games. We go 10-10, and everybody else is healthy.
Lord help.
We go 10-10.
Well, I got to see the teams you guys are playing against during that 20.
Is that not realistic?
That is your top leading scorer. Who's going to fill that gap?
Somebody named I don't know. There's one guy. I forget his name. He's one of the greatest players of all time. What's his name? Kevin Durant.
The
That's
guy
what
who
it is.
averages 16 shots on the Suns. So now he's going to go
You don't
from
think he's
16
gonna
to
get more
30.
shots with Tyus Jones
I
than
honestly
Morris?
think that KD is the one who needs to be the leading scorer on that team.
I don't think you realize. The other day, again, I'm only mentioning preseason because you keep telling me about preseason, right? KD scored 21 points on one dribble.
Thank you for backing my statement. I think Kevin Durant needs to be the leading scorer
Again,
on the Phoenix Suns.
I-
Until that mentality is bled through the entire
never argue that.
organization, but it's not what's happening.
I never that because again, there was no Devin Booker had to be the point guard last year. He is no longer the point guard.
Kevin
He
Durant
can
don't need
be-
a point guard to score 30.
He doesn't need a point guard to score 30, but he needs a point guard to score 30 on 15 shots.
No, he doesn't.
False.
I watched
Or else he's gonna dribble the ball and try and get a shot. And he had more games with 7+ turnovers than he did in his entire career last year. That's because he was trying to handle the ball when Devin Booker went out. When Bradley Beal went out.
I am on his side here. I think that Tyus Jones and Monte Morris having the ball, KD will go back to like a Golden State role where Steph had the ball or Draymond had the ball and KD could play off ball and get to his spots. And I think that this Suns team could do that, not to the efficiency of that Golden State team because they don't have the playmaker like Draymond. I don't think people realize the playmaker that Draymond
he's
is.
a fantastic
those guys are threats. Tyus Jones doesn't scare anyone.
That's
You guys talk about Ja so much.
that's the thing.
Ja averages bucket. Yo, stop comparing Ja to these mediocre point
When
guards.
Ja went out, who started? And they won 22 straight games. Who started?
They also had the rest of the team.
Tony, that's not the question.
And again,
That's not the question.
did they win anything? Did they win anything when that happened?
When Ja came back, did they win?
Did they win anything?
No. If you started Tyus Jones, maybe they would have won.
We started the conversation talking about Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, and then you just start mentioning Ja because
No, I'm
Ja
just
went
saying-
out
no,
and Tyus
I'm just
Jones
saying
held it
because
down.
You're disrespecting Tyus Jones.
I'm not disrespecting him. I
Yeah,
just said he's not an
absolutely
offensive
disrespecting
threat.
You said
I didn't say he wasn't he's not offensively type. People are not. No one's saying yo Tyus Jones is going to give me 20. No one's saying that.
He can't.
Man,
He
every
can't.
NBA
can't?
player can probably score 20 points.
In an
Every
NBA game?
single every single NBA player can probably score 20 points in an NBA game.
I'll give you $1,000 if Bronny James scores 20 points in the NBA game this year.
He's a G League player. He's not an NBA player.
NBA player. They already said he won't touch he won't touch the G League.
Who said that?
The Lakers.
He
And Rich
did
Paul.
not say
Rich
that.
Paul
Ain't
said
no
that.
way he's not touching the G League.
Rich
He's not
Paul.
even going to touch. I don't think he's going to touch the Lakers floor.
So again, I'll give you $1,000 if Bronny James scores 20 points in the game.
I got to see him play in the Lakers uniform.
You said an NBA player.
Listen,
Is Bronny James not currently an NBA player?
No,
if
this preseason doesn't count.
if
Come on, bro. Come on, like what are
If-
we doing?
if Tyus Jones comes into the year and averages like 12-7, 10-7, whatever point you want to attribute to him, I think that the Suns can be successful
Again,
if they stay healthy. Again,
that's
the
biggest thing.
health
That's the
of
biggest thing.
Book and Beal is the primary concern.
That's the biggest thing. That I can't argue. But that depth part where you say we're not deep, I will absolutely argue that. I will absolutely argue that.
The Suns have
Shame
good
on you.
defensive depth. It's the offensive depth of the bench that I'm worried about.
But when you have two of the big three in at all times, or even one of the big three in at all times, you don't necessarily need the offensive threats.
I agree.
So again, if you have Book, Beal, or KD, or all of them in at the same time, you only need so much more offense.
Mm-hmm.
So when you bring in guys, defensive-minded guys like Grayson Allen, like Royce O'Neal, like Josh Okogie.
Okay, we're not gonna skip that Grayson Allen led the league in 3-point percentage last year. He's fine offensively. It's the other guys I'm worried about.
So that's what I'm saying. When people are saying the
It's
Suns
like-
are not deep, that is it. I don't know if he just.
It's like I'm not expecting Josh Okogie to come out there and give buckets.
No, you're coming out there and you're going to put him on the best perimeter guy.
Mm-hmm.
Bobo is going to come in and produce. He's going to get minutes.
This is where the conversation starts to like.
No, he's going to get minutes. He's going to get minutes. He had moments last year.
In terms of like depth in the league, I think that the Suns are top 10. I don't think that they have the best depth in the league.
No, they definitely don't. They absolutely don't.
I think that belongs to the Celtics.
When I compare them, you said that what?
I think that belongs to.
I think the Thunder and Celtics are
yeah,
1 and 2. Based off of what I saw last year, I have to give the nod to the Celtics right now. Again, like I said, I'm banking on upside. I think the upside of Oklahoma City is higher. But based off of what I've seen, I have to take the Celtics right now.
But if I'm going based off of last year, yes, I give it to the Celtics. The Celtics didn't really add anybody. The Thunder went out and added people.
They
add? Lonnie Walker?
Lonnie Walker
An
is a
addition?
certified bucket.
Lonnie Walker, Alex Caruso.
I'm taking Alex.
I'll say I'll probably
Caruso.
take Alex because he's got size and
He's a better
he's
defender.
a little bit
That's
better
not
defender.
yeah.
But
Much
Lonnie's a much better 3-point
No,
shooter.
no.
Offensively,
What?
Lonnie Walker is
All
better
ar-
than
all
Caruso.
around offensively. Yes, Alex Caruso is a better 3-point shooter.
What?
He is a better 3-point,
3-point shooter.
Crazy.
I agree.
He's a better 3-point
In
shooter.
terms of getting to the bucket and
Lonnie
mid-range and everything else, I'm taking Lonnie Walker
In-
offensively.
Oh yeah, in terms of putting the ball on the ground and getting to your spot, Lonnie Walker for sure.
I'm gonna go
But that's
after
not-
this. I'm
that's
gonna
not
go
what the-
check and see where Alex Caruso shot from the 3 last season.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to. That's
But,
something.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to see.
I think that Boston and Oklahoma City, 1, 2, however you want to arrange them in terms of depth. And there are a few other teams that I would put before the Suns in terms of that depth, but I definitely think top 10, I think is fair for them.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd say that too.
again, it to me it comes down to the health. If they can stay healthy, they will go over 49 wins. If they cannot, they will go under 49 wins.
That I
And,
will absolutely.
and that's where I have it.
I think Golden State's actually gonna be better than people expect them to be too.
I agree. I think Golden State will be better than people think. They will not be a threat,
no. That and of teams
unfortunately.
as of teams in the West, in terms of improvements this year, it goes Thunder, then the Phoenix Suns. In terms of who got better in the offseason, there's no other team in the West aside from the Oklahoma City Thunder that improved more than the Phoenix Suns.
I don't know. I might put Sacramento in there in that convo. I think the addition of DeMar DeRozan makes them they kept Malik Monk. I think the addition of DeMar DeRozan propels them.
I'd say also I would put Minnesota in there. It's hard because again I'm challenging myself because I want to see them play together first before. But Cat and Randall to me essentially have like the same value to me. I know Julius Randle's not as good as a 3-point shooter, but he's a bucket. Julius Randle can get you a bucket.
So Julius Randle is and Karl Anthony Towns are same level.
It's very close to me. Very, very close.
I think
And then
Cat-
DiVincenzo is a different element for them. You got DiVincenzo and Rob Dillingham, who are both buckets. Any given night, they could give you 20 points.
But you just said we were just talking about Rob Dillingham. Rob Dillingham hasn't played a single game in the NBA.
I think that Cat is the
he's a
step
bucket.
up, but with the addition of DiVincenzo in that deal, I think it's about equal in terms of value.
In terms of the trade,
In terms of
Yes,
trade
I
value, in terms
think
of
it's
Randall and Cat, I think Cat is a step up from Randall.
Yeah,
Yes.
slightly.
yeah. But again, I think the trade was equal. I don't think anybody won or lost the trade.
Yep.
And so then you have Rob
don't-
Dillingham, who could give you 10 to 15 points off the bench.
I haven't seen it.
He's already given. What has he had? 22, 20.
He's playing against the others.
Those are the guys that he's going to play against a lot of the NBA season. He's going to come off the bench 6th, 7th, 8th man and play against a lot of others.
Yeah, and by the end of the year, I think Rob Dillingham will start over Mike Conley. That may change come playoff time only because of the veteran presence that Conley has. But I think in terms of player value,
I don't think he'll start. I think they're going to
you
go
don't
get
think
it.
so?
I think they'll look for a defensive. I honestly think DiVincenzo would be a better starter for them because
But he just
you
brings
need-
so much firepower off the bench.
but if Rob Dillingham continues to build and continues to grow, then you can just look for him off of the bench. You need size and defense, which Rob's not going to really be able to provide. And so in your starting lineup, it'd be better to have DiVincenzo, AE, yada, 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 and then bring Rob and Mike off the bench. And then, like you said, in the playoffs, let
But
Mike start.
That's the thing, is that I don't think they need defense. I don't think that's a problem. They have Rudy.
Yeah.
They have
Jaden McDaniels
Jaden McDaniels.
was amazing. I love Jaden.
Ant is a good
He-
on-ball defender.
He was looking real suspect in the playoffs.
Who
Jaden
was?
McDaniels.
You would damn lie.
He's not. Y'all better go watch the playoffs. No, he
He was
didn't,
great
especially against Dallas.
He would.
Go watch him. He's not a great
He was
perimeter
great.
defender. He does not go right to left the same way he goes vertically.
He was great.
He has
against
great
Phoenix.
size.
He was great against Denver.
Listen to have loved a lot of your takes. That's the one bad take. I'll
Go watch it. Because I love Minnesota. I love Jaden McDaniels. Go watch him right to left. He couldn't stop people. Even like Luka, who's not a quick guard, couldn't stop him. Couldn't stay in front of him.
Nobody can stop him.
Jaylen Brown made it real difficult, and I didn't think Jaylen Brown was as good a defender as he showed out in the finals.
35 points. Yeah, he held Luka to 35 points. That's pretty impressive.
Luka was giving everybody else 40 and 50.
35 points, pretty impressive.
When you're shooting the ball 30, 40 times and losing, I don't care.
Either way, I don't think.
So, oh, really? Then why not? Okay. Also, we're gonna close it out. But why, when I brought up the same argument about Andre Iguodala, I got a lot of clapback in
About
2015
what?
For what?
when he won Finals MVP.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have won Finals MVP.
Yeah.
When he no. When he won Finals MVP, but he's still giving up 40, 10, and 10. But
He was.
yeah, so was Jaylen Brown. So why was not the? Why
He
is that
was
the
not
same issue?
giving. He wasn't giving that up. Did Andre Iguodala win or lose?
He won.
He won.
Oh, there's the difference.
I still think Steph should have won Finals MVP.
You see the difference? Is Andre Iguodala did that and won because you know what? But maybe LeBron would have averaged 55, 12, and 12.
And Luka wouldn't have done that.
He didn't do it. He couldn't do it. You know what else he couldn't do?
Couldn't
Is
do
he
it.
couldn't play defense. He was a
And Andre Iguodala
cone.
couldn't play
There was
offense.
15 to 20 plays that people were actually sharing on social media of Luka going this, while Jaylen Brown was.
That I'm not arguing that. Luka Doncic is not a good defender. Offensively, he's the best offensive aside from Jokic.
I was gonna say
He's the best offensive player in the National Basketball Association.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
5 days away.
We're gonna close it out.
yeah.
There.
Huh? Under. I've got going
Under.
back to. I've got the under.
I've got the over. I think they're gonna go over. I think they're gonna be a top 3 seed.
It's just based off the past few years. I can't bank on the health availability. I have to see it to believe it.
But if they're healthy,
I'll take the over.
okay. But okay, you know what? That's fair. If they're healthy, over. If they're not healthy, under. I'll take that. Over under 49 wins for the Suns.
I said the same thing. I said if they're healthy, I give them 52.
Can I just throw one tiny little tidbit in here about the Heat because we didn't get to talk about them at all today?
Yeah.
Over under 45 wins in the East.
Under.
Yeah, that's shaky, man.
I think the question should be over under Jimmy Butler plays 45 games. I think that should be the over under.
He'll play 45 games.
That's shaky, man.
Oof. That's the only reason why Jimmy Butler doesn't play in the regular season.
He played 50 games last year.
Out of 82.
Oh, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
more than 40.
It should be 45.
It's more than
Over under.
45. 45 wins over under. He's saying under.
That's the only if Jimmy Butler plays all season, they absolutely go. I think they're a top 5 seed in the East if he plays the whole season.
Yeah, if he can play 60, 65 games, I'd give him over.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Because
I like Bam.
we
I
didn't
think
touch on
Bam's
the
gotten
depth.
better.
We didn't touch
Bam,
it on the depth, but Miami has a lot of depth.
They do. And like you said,
Yeah.
Bam is gonna. He gets that 3 ball down.
It-
Oh,
And
my
personally,
God.
they have a top three coach in the league.
A top 1 coach in the league.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
that
I
far.
don't know if I can go that.
Who's better?
Right now.
I'd probably still take Bob over him.
I'll understand if you lean that way.
Right now,
I'm not
Mizzou-
taking.
Mizzou out that's a debate.
I'm not
That's a
taking
debate.
Missoula.
Whether you put Missoula 2 or 3 or Spolstra 2 or 3 is argumentable, but
Spoelstra's done it way.
I was gonna say he has the
Way
history,
longer.
but we're just talking about right now.
Spoelstra.
Spo is still. Like I said,
We took one
I think
game in the
it's-
Celtics in the first round when we shouldn't have won any. We should have got blown out 30 points every game
without Jimmy too.
with no Jimmy.
So again, whether you put Missoula 2 or Missoula 3 or Spo 2 or Spo 3, I think those are the top 3. It's Bob,
Anyways.
Spo, Missoula.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. I want to see
No,
where the
that's-
thoughts were.
No, for sure. Like I said, Jimmy Butler plays over 50 games, or he plays 75 games. They absolutely win 45. In fact, I think they win 50 games. But I haven't seen Jimmy Butler play 70 games since he's in Chicago. So
Tyler Hero's back.
that's
People-
another one who's got to say.
Hey,
something.
people are talking Bam MVP convos. I need to talk to those people.
We're gonna close out the show here.
I need to talk. I need to see where their mind is at because I don't.
That's insane.
I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, Bam again. Bam is fantastic.
He's
He's the third
developed.
best center in the league.
He's developing that 3-point shot. Have you guys seen that?
You know, you understand how dangerous he would be if he develops a consistent 3-point shot?
You know how dangerous it would be if Khalil Ware was like the center we hope he's going to be, so Bam could play a 4. Dude, it'd be scary.
Dangerous.
Anyways, we'll close that.
That's gonna close out the show. I appreciate everybody for watching. We'll be back next week. Well, this is a nice long episode. That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
You guys spent 20 minutes talking about James Conner.
We
Well,
did.
He deserves
We
it. Deservedly
did.
so. Deservedly so. I love James Conner.
It's gracious.
Yeah, D-Lo disrespecting James Conner.
I did not disrespect. I just said he was not top 10.
Yeah, absolutely disrespecting James Conner.
All right.
But-
Anyways,
He said Kenneth Walker is better than James Conner. That's
He-
disrespect. All right, but that's gonna close out the show before they get into another 20 minutes of James Conner. But man, why am I so tired? It's probably all
Talking Suns basketball.
Probably all that BS about the Celtics being like a cool team. But
I mean,
that's
they
gonna
are. They definitely are.
that's
Yeah.
the only
We can't disrespect the Celtics.
We love disrespect.
Oh, I hate the Celtics too. I hate the Celtics more than you
I was
hate
gonna
the
say,
Celtics.
sure.
That's probably true. I really
But we have to respect them.
You should. This guy's
I mean, you don't
different.
have to, but
No.
we should,
we
and
should.
we do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Well, I do. You.
I'm just, I do like to sometimes describe myself as a hater.
Sometimes, all the time.
Sometimes.
Anyways,
All right, hope you all enjoyed. We're out. We will see you next week. Of course, shout out to these guys. Man, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home and take a nap.
deuce.
We're
Holler.
out. Bye. Sayonara.